Hey friends, my name is Richie and welcome back to my channel, Gender Not Found. Yes, I changed my name again. So I just wanted to talk to you guys for a few minutes. First of all, before I say anything else, I want to give a shout out to a fan that I have, a new fan. Sorry, just okay. It's like 11 o'clock at night right now. I was planning to do this earlier, but you know, life happened and honestly, I was just lazy, and it was also super hot, and the heat tends to make me really tired, so, like, the heat tends to make me feel tired and lazy, and I had my air conditioning on full blast, but it was still a little bit warm, like, so I was, like, tired and sleepy, and now it's super late, so anyway, I'm gonna make this video, and I'm probably not gonna be uploading anything else tonight, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway. Uh, I'm not even gonna bother editing this video. And yeah. Uh, my mom's coming over tomorrow and we're hanging out, so I'm probably I might try to record for an hour or two, but I'll definitely have something uploaded on the weekend. But this might be the only video uploaded for now. But the last time I put anything substantial up was a couple of months ago. I think by now it was like 3 months ago when I posted chapter 41 and 42 of A Guardian Angel. And I promise a burst upload is coming because I have a bunch of other chapters saved on my computer. I just have to edit it all together and figure out where it is, which shouldn't be too hard because I only have like a handful of videos stored on this computer, especially compared to my old computer. Anyway, I just want to give. Oh God. I can't stop yawning because it's too late at night. Um, so I might not. I'm probably not gonna record anything else after this. I might try and record tomorrow, but I'm definitely gonna have something uploaded on the weekend. Anyway, um, so I just want to give a shout out to a fan of mine. A new fan. Sorry, excuse me. Hang on. Yes. So I changed my name again, and it's Richie now, which I'm trying. I really, I thought of that name, and I thought I really loved it. So like, why not? Like, I don't know, but my opinion's the only one that matters because it's my name, and I'm gonna be stuck with it for the rest of my life. So I don't want to officially change it until I figure out what I want. So I'm trying a new name, and I'm gonna continue trying new names until I find something that I really love and I want. I mean, I all the names I've tried already I really loved too, and I I loved Joey for a while and then I changed it and then I had Calyx for a while, like when I wasn't uploading and I changed it to Richie. Actually, just earlier today, I told my mom when she came over because I literally just thought of it this afternoon, like early in the afternoon. Um, D's nuts on Hayden. Great name, by the way. Uh, but this guy commented on a couple of my meme videos and another video, and he says he really loves that stuff. I have to be careful about those meme videos though, because they tend to get copyright strikes, and so far I haven't heard anything serious from my channel, like, hey, you're in trouble, or like this is strike one or whatever, but I still try to be careful about that stuff because I usually do end up getting a copyright claim because of the music that I use. So I tried making one with just like non-copyright music, and I still got a fucking copyright claim. So I just was like, okay, fuck it. If you're just gonna give me a copyright claim no matter what, then I'm just gonna do whatever the hell I want. Like, I'm just gonna use copyrighted music if you're just gonna give me a copyright claim for using like a non-copyrighted music. It was all non-copyrighted songs. That was the whole thing. It was like it was all from this channel, non-copyright sounds or no copyright sounds, one of those. But anyway, so I do want to give you guys some updates on some stuff and my health and stuff like that because you guys know about my mental health and I also have like um so my health affect. So I want to talk about this and let you guys know. Seriously, I keep yawning like every minute. So I just want to let you guys know, like, how my health. I do want to do this video just to let you guys know that my uploads actually are affect. That my health actually does affect my uploads a lot. So first of all, there's my physical health, and I have IBS, and it doesn't affect my life for the most part, but for example, last weekend my mom was over on Friday and I was planning to record some videos for the weekend, and then I ended up constipated and I had to go on Restorelax for 3 days, and that stuff kind of just like makes me not feel like doing anything. Like, I'm going back and forth to the bathroom, and like, I'm always like super gassy when I'm on it. It's like no grit, no taste, no bloating, and I'm pretty sure there was some other stuff, but which makes it perfect for me because, there's no grit or taste, which I love. I can just mix it in with my apple juice or orange juice, and, well, lately I've been drinking apple juice. Anyway, was mixing it with my apple juice and drinking it, and, so I've been dealing with that, and that stuff just kind of knocks me out, like, running back and forth to the bathroom and using the bathroom that much tires you out, and so I was too tired to do literally anything. I was still gonna try and record some videos, but then decided not to because I was feeling too tired to do literally anything. Like, I didn't even shower for 3 days, and I ended up showering on Monday, and I hadn't showered since Thursday. Yeah. And the constipation actually hit when my mom was over. Luckily, I was able to get her to rush over to her apartment because I only live a few minutes away from her, and get her to grab me some Restorelax from the house, which is what I use. So I got the Restorelax and then I drank, and then I mixed it with some apple juice and drank it when I was sitting there with her and we were finishing off our episode. And then I went to the bathroom and stuff, and I drank it. And it's like a 3 day course. You're supposed to drink it for 3 days. So, like, you mix a pouch in with a glass of juice, and then you just drink it. And you're supposed to do that for 3 days in a row. So, I was knocked out for basically the whole weekend. Like, I wasn't sleeping the entire weekend. I was up, but I was mostly but I was mostly just watching TV or playing games on my phone because I was too tired to do literally anything else. And then on Monday I showered, and I hadn't showered since Thursday, and my mom's been dealing with stuff, which is why she came over on Friday instead of Saturday, because normally we would do that on Saturday, and she's also coming over tomorrow instead of Saturday again, and then she's coming over on Wednesday, the 29th, to help me with groceries, and then we're gonna have one of our 8-hour days for July 1st, which is Canada Day, so everything's gonna be closed, so it's perfect. And then she's gonna and then she's gonna go away, and she's going away on the 2nd, and she's coming back on the 12th, which is right on time for my birthday, which is the 13th and 14th. I I plan my birthday, and usually we end up having to split it up into 2 days, especially because part of my birthday is all the way in the city, so we have like an hour's drive out. Um, I mean, it's a little less than an hour. It's usually like 40 to 45 minutes, but still, it's quite a ways away. And we also end up going to the Branlia City Center, so that's pretty far away too. So we end up going to the mall, and it has all those food places that I like: Mrs. Fields, Cinnabon, Burger King, and I rarely get that stuff because I don't live near a place that just has that stuff, and there's no Burger King in Newmarket or like super close, so we end up having to just do we end up having to just like get Burger King at the mall. And I go to that mall because it has like all the things that I like. So I go there and we get all the foodstuffs, and we also do Krispy Kreme in Toronto, which we're doing a little bit differently this year. But she's gonna be back just in time for my birthday, so I'm gonna be alone for 10 days, but I should have a support worker coming by tomorrow, and it's actually been a really difficult time because I had a support worker and we had like one meeting together, and then she just ended up like taking off and saying she didn't want to work with me anymore. So when she started, we had this thing about her like smoking and stuff, and so I asked her if she wanted my help to stop smoking, and I was telling her all this stuff about like um how I wasn't okay with her smoking, and I didn't like the smell and stuff. And then she was like, "Well, I should quit smoking anyway," and blah blah blah. So anyway, we decided that I would help her stop smoking because I've done that in the past. But then she decided that I was making her uncomfortable with all my texts, even though I was just trying to help her, like, we talked about, and she literally asked me to do it, and then suddenly she's uncomfortable with it, and she didn't even talk to me, and she didn't even talk to me and say, "Hey, I'm uncomfortable with this." So she just went away, and she told her supervisor that she was uncomfortable, I guess, and I don't know, like, but the point is she didn't even talk to me about it. I don't know why, but pissed me off. And you know what? That's fine with me anyway because I don't want a support worker that's not going to talk to me about that stuff and, can't come to me and talk to me like an adult and just is going to be that. I don't know what happened. I don't even know what happened. I was literally just doing what she asked me to do. She was acting like this is something she really wanted, like she wanted to stop smoking because, she wants to have a baby and stuff and blah, blah, blah. So I was trying to help her, and we worked out a plan that I would help her. And at first, she was like really nice about it, like when I told her, like when I was giving her lists of resources and stuff. And I don't know, then she just got uncomfortable, I guess, and she didn't even bother to talk to me about it so we could try and work it. Whatever. It doesn't even matter. It's so stupid, and I'm done with that shit. Anyway, sorry, that's just something that's been really frustrating for me that I had to get off my chest. And this is just like an update video, so, and I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, but that's my AC. It's pretty loud. But anyway, so basically, what was I saying about before? Oh yeah, I was saying how I'm dealing with IBS and stuff, and I've also been dealing with non-allergic rhinitis for like years on end, and I'd have been to like a professional for it, but that wasn't, but they couldn't really have a cure or whatever, so for now I've just been taking Sinutab, but that's pretty expensive to keep buying that. It's over the counter, not prescription, so I can't exactly just get it for free, but um I am gonna be getting some kind of nasal surgery because they gave me like an MRI and they found like a narrowing in my sinuses. So they set me up for a surgery, and then my surgeon went on maternity leave, so I don't want to do it anymore. It just made me uncomfortable because I'd talked to this woman before and I knew her, and she made me comfortable, so I didn't want to do it without her. So once she's back from maternity leave, I'm gonna look into doing it, and I still have to get the stupid COVID rapid test because that's still a fucking thing, I guess. So I guess I'm. Well, not the rapid test, the normal one, the one where you just get a Q-tip stuck in your nose or whatever. So, I'm not going back to the hospital for that because that was a lot worse than getting it at the other place. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why it was so much worse. They were just sticking it way farther up, and it wasn't pleasant. I don't know. It was just like getting my COVID test done at the hospital um made the other place seem like a trip to Disneyland or something like. And that's not to mention that if I gotten my COVID test done at this one place, that if I got my COVID test done at this one place and not the hospital, that if I had known that it was going to be that bad, I would have insisted on $100 because on $100 instead of 50 in my college fund, because that was literally like that was how I got my mom to do it. $50 in my college fund and a little treat, and then like some chocolate for me after. Like So, like, and I was trying to insist on 100, and if I'd known it was going to be that bad, I definitely would have insisted on 100, because this was an absolutely necessary surgery that I could not skip, and so, like, what was my mom gonna do? Say no? I know that seems a little bit fucking manipulative, but like, I don't know, it's just all really uncomfortable and like getting and like college has been a dream of mine since I was a teenager, so getting like any kind of money in my college fund is really, really awesome and really cool. Like, because by because I even was looking into the college that I wanted recently and found like a program that I love, and the University of British Columbia, they have this like writing program that looks really awesome, but it's gonna cost like $40,000. And that's assuming that I have the $3,000 in my account. I think my mom said it was about $3,000 the last time I talked to her about it, but now I can't. But now she can't remember, so I'm gonna be getting her to look into that too. But either way, the point of this video is that I'm dealing with non-allergic rhinitis right now, so a lot of times I'll just be like wiping my nose, or I'll be like snorting back snot or whatever, or just sniffing a lot. Yeah, I do that a lot. 'Cause like I have non-allergic rhinitis and there's nothing I can do about it, so this is just how my videos are. So, it's just something that you have to deal with if you're watching my videos. And I mean, if you are watching my videos, I always really appreciate it. Like, if you're liking or commenting or anything, and like this guy who's watching my videos right now seems really cool, and I really appreciate him like watching my videos. So, anything helps. If you want to like, if you want to comment, if you just want to watch my videos, you know, and, if you don't have a lot of time on your hands or whatever, then that's fine. You don't have to watch a super long video, or you don't have to watch a lot of my videos. Like, you can just watch like one, or, just watch a shorter one on your lunch break or something if you really want to watch a video. But any support that I do get, I really appreciate. Actually, I don't think I've had a fan since Nathan. Well, not one who commented anyway. Like, I think a couple of people have tuned in and watched my videos, but I've never seen any comments ever since Nathan had to leave, because he he and I still talk. We talk on Facebook, but like he's doing his adult thing with his adult life, and I'm like doing my adult thing with my adult life. So, anyway, and so then it was going into my mental health, which I have depression, PTSD, and autism, which all affect my life in different ways. And as far as things go, it all affects me quite a bit. I was actually a lot more depressed when I first started making YouTube videos, and they really helped me out a lot. They still help me out a lot, but sometimes I just feel like I don't want to do a video. And if I don't want to do a video because of the state I'm in, then I'm just not gonna do a video. So like, if I'm like, oh, I'm gonna upload every day or something like that, and then I don't upload for 2 weeks, then you guys know what happened. I just didn't feel like filming videos. And I'm just gonna say offhand that I have no intention of ever trying to make money off this channel. I was gonna maybe try and do that a while ago, like I've always been very vocal about the fact that I don't care about the money, and I'm not doing this for the money or the views or anything, that I'm just doing this for my own enjoyment because I love it and it's something that I enjoy doing. And so I literally just do this for my own pleasure. Like, there have been long stints when people don't watch or comment on my videos, but I just keep making them anyway. So I've literally have no intention of monetizing my channel at any point in the future, and I don't even know if I could if I wanted to, just because of the state of content that I do on here. Like, I tend to swear a lot because, like I said, I have no intentions to monetize this channel. Like, I just want to be my authentic self without, like, you know, worrying about getting in trouble with YouTube. That's why I don't want to monetize my channel, because if I had to monetize my channel and change my behavior based on that, or if I had to change my behavior so I could monetize my channel, then that's not me. That's not going to be me, and I don't want to do that, because it took me so long to be comfortable with the person that I am. And like, I still feel like I'm figuring some stuff out. Like, yeah, I figured out I'm non-binary. I figured out I'm asexual. I figured out all this other stuff. But like, I mean, I'm still figuring it out. I'm definitely a lot closer to figuring out my identity than I was a year ago, now that I know I'm non-binary and stuff, but there's still there's still a little bit of stuff to figure out, and I don't know. Like, I feel like figuring out who you are is just an entire process of your life, and it lasts like your entire life until the day you die. And you're never truly gonna know who you are and until you die and go to heaven, if you believe in that. But what I'm saying is like I am what I'm saying is like I'm very authentic with this channel. Like, that's why I record videos, like, even though I'm not perfect, even though I do have these, like, nose issues, and even though I sometimes just leave the camera on and I go and fill my water or whatever, or I go and use the bathroom and I don't stop the camera, and I don't know, it's all very authentic and real, and I feel like a lot of those professional narrators, like, it's awesome, but I don't know. It feels better to see someone be their authentic selves, and I love that. And, I just want to be authentic with you guys and share every bit of myself with you guys. That was kind of the entire point of this channel in the first place, and I feel like I kind of got away from that on the Vanellope's Corner channel, so I kind of wanted to get back to that, and especially figuring out my new identity and, like, kind of building this channel around it, because I did build my other channel around, like, Wreck-It Ralph, because I love that movie at the time, and yeah, that was great for the time being, and because it helped me learn to accept my autism. It came out at just about the perfect time. It came out like soon after I was diagnosed with autism. And so that movie came out about a year and a half after I was diagnosed with autism, and I was really grappling to understand who I was and what this autism diagnosis meant, and it was all a lot to deal with. So at the time that movie came out, it was really amazing, and I saw myself in Vanellope she and how she loved her glitch and how she kept her glitch at the end of the movie, and like it was really awesome, and it made me realize that like that's how my autism is. It may not be perfect, but it's me, and it's a big part of me, and it always will be. It's just something that I can't control that I have to live with. So, like, anyway, I kind of got away from the point I was making, but um anyway, I just wanted to say that my mental health and my physical health does indeed affect my uploads, and I actually discovered I was allergic to my rats, so I had to give them away. It was all very upsetting because I did love them very much. But they did go to an awesome new home with a lady, and she is very wonderful, and she also gave me $100 for them, like the rats and their cage and all the stuff that they came with. I got $100 for all that because, that's what I listed them for because I was like, well, I want to make back some of my money. And also, the money I made from that, I ended up spending on, stuff for the apartment, which I needed, so that was great. Because, like, obviously I just moved in, so I've been stuck in the apartment, and that's actually one of the things that's actually the biggest thing that's been keeping me, because I've been really into the settling in phase of my apartment. I moved in April 9th, and ever since then, it's been like 2.5 months by this point since I moved in, and, well, almost 2.5 months. But, basically, I've just been in this settling in phase of my apartment, and I've been dealing with that a lot. So I've been dealing with like stuff around the house and buying stuff for the apartment, and I've been trying to focus on that until I felt like I was in a place where I could just get back into a schedule. I feel like I'm in that place now, or at least I'm moving towards that. Like I can kind of get things moving again, and I've been trying to get some writing done too. And I know I've said in the past that my writing will always take priority, but that might not be always the case. Um, I mean, I think for the time being, I'm just gonna do whatever I feel like doing. I'm still gonna try and work on my book, obviously, because I still want to move towards publishing it, whether it's through self-publishing or traditional publishing. But I just do want to publish it either way. I'm definitely not giving up on that anytime soon for any reason that I could see in the future at any point. I mean, the only the only thing that would make me do something like that is if I had to get a full-time job for some reason and I just didn't have the time or energy to write, or if I went to college, which wouldn't even be me giving up. It would just be me like putting it on hold for several years and for another dream that I have because I wanted to go to college since I was a teenager and I'm not planning to give up on that. Anyway, but the point is, like, I've been doing so much stuff around the apartment and dealing with all this stuff, and also not having a support worker. And then my mom's busy with report cards, so I had to handle stuff by myself, and it's been very tricky because there's stuff that I still can't do, and so I need someone to come in and help me. And since I don't have a support worker, that person has been my mom, which I really appreciate. I see her on Saturdays and sometimes she comes like I think another time during the week and then sometimes I'll see her on various days during the week. It just depends, but she always makes sure that she comes at least once other than, when I see her for our stuff because I know I said that's taking place on different days sometimes and I'm going to get to that in a minute. But this has very much mostly been the settling in phase of my apartment time. And I live in a studio, so I don't even have a door in the bedroom or anything. I can literally see my bed. It's like 4 feet away from where I'm recording right now against that other wall. This is a pretty small apartment, and in case you guys hear that noise in the background, that is my AC unit. It's a window air conditioner because I'm in a very unique like apartment complex that doesn't actually come with central AC, so I need a window AC installed now, and it's been a very hot day. Also, luckily, I do a lot of research when I come across a new experience or a new thing, and I didn't know much about, well, I didn't know anything about window AC units, so I was basically just, like, right after I got it installed, I was looking up some information, making sure I was doing everything right, correcting mistakes if I needed to, stuff like that. And I ended up finding that you're actually not supposed to put on the AC if it's under 16, if it's like, I think it was like 16 degrees or lower than that, which is going to be tonight, so I can't have my AC on, so I'm going to be having my window open and using my fan. But anyway, basically I was looking that up and I was so glad I found that out because I told my mom this information and she said, "Oh yeah, you're not supposed to do that." And I was like, "Well, that would have been good information to know. If I didn't do all this research, I could have totally fucked my AC unit by putting it on when it was on the wrong temperature." So that would have been great information to know at any time during the process or, after it got installed or whatever. I'm surprised the landlord didn't say anything. I'm surprised he wasn't like, "Hey, you could totally fuck up your AC unit by doing this. You probably shouldn't." I don't know. He didn't say anything to me. Like, because I saw him several times. I didn't see him during the actual installation, but I saw him several times, and I'm surprised he never said anything to me or said anything to my mom to pass on to me that this could fuck up your AC unit, so you probably shouldn't do it or put it on when it's under this temperature or whatever. But nobody said anything to me, so it's fucking super lucky that I like researched everything because I totally could have screwed it up without even knowing. See little mistakes like that. I'm gonna leave that in. Anyway, so then there was the whole situation with my grandpa, and I'm pretty sure I talked about this already last year because he's getting very old and he needs to go to a care home. And first of all, he refused to go to the care home, but later he decided that it was a good idea, and he got on the list a few months ago, and now he is there's a spot available and he's moving in. So last weekend my mom was away helping him pack. That's why she was here on wait, was it Friday? I don't remember. Okay, maybe it wasn't last weekend. I don't know. I think it was last weekend. She was helping him pack. And the 10-day period that she's gonna go away is to help my uncle and my grandpa with some stuff and figuring things out and moving him in and stuff like that. And, just being there with him because he could really use someone right now. I'm really hoping I get to see him this summer, but I'm not holding my breath because COVID is still a big problem, and I am just not sure. And, I should just not hold my breath about that because it is what it is. Anyway, so I'm very tired, and this has been a lot to deal with. And, like, talking about this stuff, even though, yes, I would like to share it, and I want to share this stuff with you guys, but it's all very stressful and it's a lot for me to deal with. And especially as I'm dealing with the fact that my grandpa might only last a few more years, which is really depressing to think about. I've been grappling with that for like a year now, and it's really hard to deal with. Like, and when my mom told me she was going away for the whole summer last summer, originally I was mad at her, but now I'm just really upset that my grandpa might not have much time left. And, at that phase in your life where the reality of death actually hits you. Like, I've always known, yeah, people die. I'm not gonna live forever. My mom's not gonna live forever. My grandpa's not gonna live forever. And, even and then a few weeks after that, when we went to the grocery store, I saw a few little gray hairs on her head. And normally I would have just teased her about it, like made her joke about, haha, you're so old or whatever. We we do that just teasing each other, like we can do that without making it a whole thing. But anyway, I just tease her about being old. But instead, it actually made me feel sad because, as my grandparents are getting older, she's getting older too, and she's not going to last forever. And so, I don't know, I've just been dealing with a lot of stuff regarding death and how people don't live forever. And, you know, sometimes I can go a long time without not thinking about it, and other times I'm like crying because, my grandpa's probably gonna die soon, and I don't know. It's hard to deal with, and I'm definitely gonna be trying not to think about it while my mom's away because it was really hard not to think about it during the summer. And by the way, it was the summer of 2021, so things were mostly closed. So I didn't really have anywhere to go. So I was just kind of stuck inside the house all by myself for the whole summer, like just crying over my grandpa. Well, not just crying over my grandpa. I was upset about it. I probably cried a couple of times, but like I don't know. It's all still pretty upsetting. And, I mean, it's going to be a lot more upsetting when he does die, which could be soon. I don't know. Like, people can die at any time. Literally, you could be crossing the street and a car could whip around the corner and smash into you, and that could be the end for you. Or you could literally drop dead of a brain aneurysm at any time, any moment in your life. You can be completely healthy, and a brain aneurysm can just happen. And okay, I'm gonna have to stop here because I'm falling down a really deep dark hole, and I'm stressing myself out with all these possibilities of what could happen, and I just need to stop thinking about death. I just wanted to tell you guys the thing about my grandpa. Like, he's fine right now, he's old, so he's in, like, the normal health of, like, old people, but he's doing pretty good for his age, regardless of the care home. Like, the care home is a whole other thing, but, you know, other than that, he's doing pretty good. And, like, but regardless of anything, I'm super happy that I got to know him. And also, I know that it's gonna be a lot harder for me to see him when he's in the nursing home or the care home or whatever you want to call it, because my great grandmother was still alive when I was a teenager and I met her. And every time I went to see her in the nursing home, it was like, oh, I'm so glad to see you, but also this is a constant reminder that you could die at any time. So, but we got like, I think 6 or 7 good years out of her. So, hopefully it'll be the same with Grandpa and I'll get some really good time with him before he dies. I've had a lot of really good time with him already. like the last time I saw him, it was him and my mom and grandma. It was him and my mom and me and grandpa, and I mean grandma, and we all went to see Aladdin at, this was the summer of 2019. We all went to see Aladdin at the local theater, and it was really great there. And I got some snacks, and I got some of my favorite snacks, and we watched the movie, and it was all like really fun, even though I'd already seen Aladdin, but there wasn't much out at that time. And then that was the last time I've seen him. It was like it wasn't even an overnight. It was like an afternoon at, and we were probably gonna see him when we went to see my sister, but then unfortunately it just ended up that he decided he couldn't see us, and I didn't want to go anyway because I had a little bit of a sore throat. I knew it was probably just irritated from being around like the weed that from being around like the secondhand weed smoke that from my sister and her girlfriend, and stuff like that, or like my non-allergic rhinitis irritating my throat or something like that. I don't know, but either way, it was a little bit sore, and I didn't. I could tell it wasn't sore, like I was actually sick, but we still decided that not to go any that we couldn't have gone anyway, even if Grandpa had said it's not a good time to see him. So, and then that was it, and that was the last time we saw him. And that was actually the last time I saw my sister too. And that's the last thing I do want to talk about and mention really quickly. I cut my sister out of my life February 1st. I saw her on December for the Christmas holidays. Things went really well. And then at the end of January, I posted about it on Reddit because I wanted to share my happiness that my relationship with my sister was going so well and it seemed to be taking a turn for the better. I, like everything was really great when I was there with my sister and her girlfriend. And then she ended up getting really bent out of shape about me posting about her online because she found out, I guess. Um, and so she started texting me really angry things, and I don't know, I apologized, and then she just said that my mom was manipulative and I lacked empathy, and I'm pretty sure there was some other stuff, but I deleted the texts and blocked her, so I don't remember exactly what she said, but that was the gist of it. And because she said that, I just literally blocked her on everything. I didn't want to text her back because I didn't want to like text angry, but then like a week later I decided, you know what? I'm done with this bullshit. I'm done being treated this way. I shouldn't have to constantly tiptoe around her and worry that she's gonna blow up at like any little thing that I do. And also just the things she said about me and my mom were really hurtful because someone with empathy wouldn't have been so supportive of her when she came out as trans or apologized for the things that, I did when even though I'm pretty sure I didn't do much, not nearly as much as she did anyway. Like, just thinking back, I can't really remember any bad things. I can't really remember many bad things that I did, or even any for that matter. But I apologized anyway because I wanted our relationship to heal. I was kind of hoping she would apologize back, but she didn't, and I just let it go, even though I really wanted to say something. But I let it go, and now she's out of my life. I just wrote her, so I waited a week until I was like feeling like I could think clearly, and I decided I was done with her behavior and being treated the way she treated me. And then I literally wrote her a letter telling her I was cutting her out of my life. I blocked her on everything. And, she was. My mom said she was hurt, but she was still being like, I have a right to be angry, which I'm okay with. Like, I get it. She's mad that I posted about her, which is fine. I get I get it, but she doesn't get to just swear and send me constant angry messages. She can say, "Hey, I'm upset that you did this." And I apologized and deleted the posts. So I tried to fix it. There's literally nothing else I could have done. In the absence of time machines, I can't do anything more than apologize and delete the post to try and fix what I did. But that wasn't enough for her. And you know what? Really doesn't have the right to say that my mom is manipulative and that I lack empathy and the other bad stuff that she said. And I'm just done. This isn't just one thing that happened because, like, this has been ongoing for at first, I thought it was just for a decade, but the more I think about it, the more I realize that this has been happening ever since we were little kids, too. It just got a lot worse as the years went on. And maybe after my dad left, I just started noticing it a lot more, but she's. I don't want to say she's a bad person because I still believe she's a good person deep down, but she treats everyone around her like absolute garbage. And I constantly have to worry about what I'm going to say to her because if I say or do the wrong thing, it'll just completely set her off. And I am done with doing that. I I don't know, there's a lot more I could say about that, but I don't really want to get into it, and I'm really friggin' tired, and at this point it's almost midnight, so I'm just gonna say that I'm probably not going to be recording anything else because of so late it is. Um, and also, I have to get to bed on time tonight. At least I would like to. And if I get to bed on time tonight, I can record some more videos probably tomorrow afternoon. I'm planning to record for an hour or two tomorrow, so hopefully I can record for a little bit of time tomorrow. But to do that, I have to get to bed on time because my mom's coming over right after work, so around 4:30ish, and she's gonna pick me up, and we're gonna go shopping, and then we're gonna hang out for a bit, and that's gonna be it. And I'm definitely gonna upload something this weekend, unless I don't feel like I'm in the mood or I have a depressive episode. But I also want to say don't just like be worried about me if I don't upload because, you think I'm having a depressive episode or something because a lot of the time that's not even the case. Like even doing this 2-month period, like it wasn't the case. I did have a depressive episode at one point, but it only lasted a few hours. And I've had depressive episodes that lasted years, so I don't know. Anyway, also, I just want to mention that I've actually been a lot better, minus that one little depressive episode, which I felt a little bit lonely, and I called my mom and I cried to her a little bit, and I and I ended up crying in front of the TV for a while. But other than that, I actually feel a lot better, and this is a really positive step in the right direction, and also, it's nice not living with my mom anymore, and she definitely feels the same way. And we mean that in the nicest possible way to each other. We love each other, we have a great relationship, but neither of us is doing very good from us living together. It was great when it first started, it was perfect, and we were happy, and then, over the last, like, probably year or so that we lived together, things got a lot worse. Actually, probably less than a year. I think I think things only started to get particularly bad after she came back from vacation in August. And there was also that few months period in 2020, late 2020, where I was taking lithium and I had a really bad reaction to it where I started getting a lot more aggressive and way more like I would just freak out at the slightest provocation and anything like that. Anyway, I went off it. They took, like, I told my doctor I was having all these bad side effects and he took me off it, so I'm really happy about that. But I did have a pretty bad period where I was taking lithium and it went pretty badly. And I think that lasted like 3 or 4 months. Okay, anyway, if I don't end it now, I'm just gonna continue talking and going on and on and on and on and on. And nobody wants that. I don't know. This is just getting to be a lot, and I'm getting pretty stressed out. And yeah, I definitely do want to share all this stuff with you guys, but like, it's been 45 minutes now, and pumping all my insecurities out into one video is great. Anyway, it's just, I don't know, it's just really nice to talk to you guys because you don't like judge me or tell me that I'm an idiot. Well, some people do, but I block them and don't listen to them. And also don't care what they think because why would I? You're a stranger on the internet. Okay, guys, I am signing out. So, oh, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I think over the weekend I'm gonna find the videos, like all the chapters that I previously recorded. I think I ended on chapter 42. I read chapter 42 last, right? Yeah, there was the video with chapter 41 and 42. And then yeah. So I don't I don't remember exactly what chapter I'm on actually. Wait, I can check that real quick. Wait. Um I know okay. I'm on chapter 48. So 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. 5 chapters coming your way. And I actually think I'm just gonna re-record the beginning of chapter 48 because I recorded it and then I recorded like one paragraph and then I wanted to finish the rest of it later and then I never got around to it, so that's what happened. So, but I will look for those 5 chapters and I'm gonna post a burst upload this weekend of A Guardian Angel. Or at least I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best. Um Anyway, I love each and every one of you guys. Please don't forget to always be yourself. Remember, you are valid, and I will see you probably tomorrow. Bye.